Welcome to Wildfire Wired, our monthly video where you as a parent can learn how to disciple your child at home. I'm Josh McGrew, the Children's Minister at CCW, and this month in Wildfire, we're talking about the virtue of cooperation, working together to do more than you can do alone. Now let's face it, in our culture, our children are constantly bombarded with being competitive, being first all of the time. Whether that means the best grades, winning in sports, or winning in video games, they are being taught that first place is the place you want to be. But all throughout the Bible, we're shown that God's church is about cooperation, working together to achieve one big goal. And in 1 Corinthians 12, Paul talks about how we're all uniquely gifted. We all have our own special abilities. It's kind of like one of us is an eye, one of us is a hand, one of us is a foot. But the body can't function without everybody working together cooperatively. Now we also have a memory verse this month, a new memory verse coming from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. I'm going to do it once, just normally, and then I'm going to slow it down for you so that you can do this verse with your child at home. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their work. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. Let me slow it down for you. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their work. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. Now, every month in Wildfire, we're trying to give you new ways to disciple and reinforce your child with this virtue at home. So this month, with cooperation, we want to give you a couple of take-home moments that you can do with your child to reinforce our virtue. The first take-home moment is called family versus dinner. Now, I can't stress to you how important having meals as a family is. It gives you a time to be real with your child, talk over the day, and disciple your child and teach them more about Christ. So our challenge to you is this month, plan on doing some dinners together and take the challenge together. Because I know how frustrating that putting on a dinner yourself can be. You know, if it's one person trying to get everything ready, it's a hassle. But come together cooperatively as a family. And on this nice reusable challenge, what we want to do for you is give you a different area that each person in your family is in charge of. So assign who's in charge of the different things and then work together cooperatively and overcome the challenge of having a dinner and making it memorable as a family. So that's our first take-home moment. Our second take-home moment is actually cooperative games. You know, almost all the games your children are being exposed to are about, as I said, coming in first place. But there are games out there that are about working together. In fact, I am a big board game fanatic. I love playing board games. And some of the board games we most love to play at our house are cooperative board games. And I want to recommend a couple of them to you that you can just pull off of Amazon at any time. The first is Forbidden Island. It's an island that's sinking and you have to work together to gather all the treasures and get off the island, well, before you sink. The second is Castle Panic. And if you have boys, they will absolutely love this game because it's about destroying things, but destroying things together. Now, if you have a younger child, there are actually some board game companies out there that all they do is put together cooperative games for your children. So here are a couple that I found that I would recommend. Peaceable Kingdoms and Family Pastimes. They focus on children in the 5 to 8-year-old range and create games specifically for that age group to teach them to work together. So you can jump on the internet and find these game groups and find some great games that your family can do together. A third idea I have for you as a take-home moment this month is geocaching. If you've never done this before, do it because it's awesome. All you need is a phone with a GPS connected to it, like so. And you can search for it. Geocaching, this is a free app, and what you do is you find geocaches, which are hidden items all around. Go there as a family, and you have to find it. It's kind of like Easter egg hunting, but you're working together to find this geocache. Now, every month in Wildfire Wired, we also want to give you a challenge. And our challenge this month is making a family scrapbook. So in our take-home moments display, we actually have all of these items here for you to grab, and you want to grab one for each family member that you have. Now, individually, you're going to fill out your own scrapbook page, and it tells some of the unique things about you, the things you love doing, your hopes, dreams, some of the skills that you have. You're going to fill that out individually, but then come together cooperatively as a family and see what your family scrapbook looks like together. So be sure to grab this and take their challenge for the month of creating a family scrapbook. Now, we also have some really important dates coming up. The first of those dates is actually our Milestone Conference coming up in just a month, April 17th and 18th. Our Milestone Conference is designed to help you learn how to disciple your child through whatever specific age group that they are in. So come and check that out. It's going to be a blast. You can sign up for it on our website, ccwildwood.com. Second important date is summer. Because in summer, lots of things are going to be changing. First of all, we don't have Wildfire on Wednesdays anymore, only Sundays. So starting in June through August, June, July, and August, there won't be any Wildfire Wednesdays, just on Sundays. The second thing important about summer is that we start doing some fun summer trips. And if your child is in the elementary age group, they get a chance to go to this camp called Lake Aurora, which every year we have a complete blast there. In fact, if your child is going into 4th or 5th or 6th grade from Wildfire, then you have the opportunity to go on a trip that's going to be led by Jake Gibbs and some of the other staff members here at CCW, and we will actually drive your child up there. Now, obviously, going to camp can be kind of expensive, and so what I want to offer to you guys is our 1st through 5th grade scholarship packet. And in this scholarship packet, you can grab one of these, read it over. It gives you an idea of how to reduce the cost of your child going to camp so that you're only paying a small amount of money and your child gets to go, have a fun time, learn about Jesus, and build some real relationships this summer. I want to thank you for tuning in with me in Wildfire Wired. I'm Josh McGrew, and I hope to see you later.